Hello, everyone. On today's podcast episode, I'm going to talk about atheists, and I'm going to apologize to atheists. I know many people do not like apologizing, but I'll apologize anyways. Why? Because it's wrong to insult others, you know. It's wrong to mock and insult and bully others. In previous episodes, I've talked about how, atheists are insane, atheists are illogical. And then, and it's true, some atheists are illogical. Some atheists are insane. Some people are illogical, some people are insane. It doesn't mean that all atheists are illogical or insane, I would never insult an atheist. I truly don't believe that atheists are all insane. The human race, there are people who are smart and people who are not, it's a range. There are people who are very smart and people who are not that smart, Whether they're atheists or not, there'll be kind people and there'll be evil people. Within the group of atheists, there are kind atheists and there are evil atheists. Within the group of Christians, there are kind Christians and evil Christians. Within the group of Muslims, there are kind Muslims and evil Muslims. Within a group of Buddhists, there are kind Buddhists and evil ones. Within society, there are kind folks and evil people. It's just how life works. And I don't want you to, if you're someone who's been listening to my podcast for a while, I don't want you to see atheists as all evil. No one is all evil, and no one is all stupid. It's fine that, people make mistakes. If someone, makes a mistake and things end up believing, that God doesn't exist, that's what an atheist is, someone who believes that God doesn't exist. If you're someone who makes a mistake, and believe that God doesn't exist, it's a mistake, We all make mistakes in this world. No one is perfect. Many Christians also make the mistake and believe that, the earth is flat. It's a mistake. We all make mistakes, And I will never believe that all atheists are dumb or all atheists are insane. It's impossible. I'm not stupid enough to believe that all atheists are insane. It's impossible. It's just impossible. Many atheists are sane people. Many atheists are logical people. Many people in society are logical. Some of them are illogical. And like I stated before in a different episode, I've forgotten what episode I was talking, I'm referencing. I forgot the name of the episode or the number of the episode. But in a different episode, I've talked about how people become atheists, simply by following others, And sometimes it's just their own, there's sometimes life happens and, you get peer pressured into becoming an atheist. Or you just don't think things deeply enough, Some of these things, when it comes to God, is very complicated. Science and God is very, these are very complicated subjects, and it's normal for many people to make mistakes, when they're, in their thinking process. It's fine to make mistakes. It's fine if you accidentally become an atheist. It's fine, It's fine if you don't think, everything through properly. It's fine. No one is perfect in this world, The word sin, literally translates, to miss the mark. That's what the word sin means, to miss the mark, to make a mistake, The word sin simply implies, to make a mistake. When you sin, you are making a mistake. That's all it is. In the eyes of God, when you sin, you're only making a mistake. And humans in this world are born to make mistakes. God created us to make mistakes and to learn from our mistakes and grow and, become better people. And, just like a child. A child is born making a lot of mistakes, and slowly but surely, you'll learn from those mistakes and become a better and better person. That's how you were born. You're born to make mistakes. So if someone makes a mistake in their own thinking and becomes an atheist, it is fine. God will slowly guide them out of that, that mindset, that atheistic mindset. It's just a mindset, Many of it is, it's probably temporary. Some people dabble in, atheism. Once in a while they're atheists, but the truth is, within, like every year, there's like a day or two where they become atheists. The rest of the year they're theists. Or something happens, maybe they meet an atheist, and then they immediately convert, and then they go back to being, theists again. They go back to believing in God again. So do not see atheists as illogical people. Yes, it is an illogical state to be an atheist. It doesn't mean the person itself is illogical. Sometimes when we have, deep beliefs in something, once we've already drawn a conclusion to something, it's hard for us to change our minds. And this happens to everyone. They are very logical people. Atheists are very logical people. It's just that we can be influenced into doing something illogical. Humans can be influenced into doing many illogical things. Friends can influence us to do something illogical. Society can influence us to do illogical things. It doesn't mean that humans as a whole aren't logical beings. It just means that we make mistakes in this world. And that's what you need to understand. We all make mistakes, including atheists. So I will never truly, accept the fact that even though I say it, I just say it, lightheartedly. I don't truly believe it. I don't truly believe that atheists are insane. I don't truly believe that atheists are all illogical. I just can't. It's just a fact. So if you're someone who've heard me talk about this before, just know that I don't really share the view that atheists are actually all illogical. We just make mistakes, Everyone makes mistakes, and we have to accept that these things happen, We can easily be influenced by others. It's just a fact. It's just how the human race works. You can be influenced to make a bad choice all the time. And it happens all the time. So this is why I'm apologizing. If it sounds as if I'm insulting you, then I apologize. There's nothing wrong with being, human. We all make mistakes. There's nothing wrong with making mistakes. If you accidentally become an atheist, it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't mean you're dumber than everyone else. It just means you made a mistake. That's all it means. So that's it for today's podcast episode. I'll talk to you guys later.